What you got in the bag? Well, by golly, let's take a look. Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're going to take a look at some old tools I found in my toolbox. This is a set of ratcheting tubing wrenches, or snap-over wrenches. These are Herbrand brand wrenches. Herbrand is a company that was founded in 1881 in Fremont, Ohio. They started out making automotive parts and eventually got into automotive tools. And I've seen some of the catalogs from back in the day. They offered everything. And a lot of the things that they offered in that catalog, I can still see examples of that today. Unique tools like stud extractors or pullers. And even these ratcheting wrenches are still available today. So in 1961, Herbrand was acquired by the Kelsey Hayes Corporation, which had previously acquired Utica Tools, and Herbrand became a part of the Utica division. In 1967, Utica was acquired by the Triangle Corporation, which was eventually acquired by Cooper Industries. So what's the point of all these dates? Well, I wanted to figure out how old these things were. So I know that if it says Herbrand and it has a triangle on it, it can't be older than 1967. And I know that they went away around 1993-ish. But I also know that I got these tools probably in the mid-80s. So I'm going to go somewhere between 1967 and 1987. So there's a 20-year gap where these could have been made. There's no dates or other stampings on them. And all I have to go on is what I can find on the internet. They must be kind of rare as far as the set in the military wrap, because I can only find a few examples of them online. But they're not rare in the sense that you would never be able to find another tool like this, because if you go on Amazon right now, you can pull up Proto ratcheting tubing wrenches and buy a brand new set of the exact same wrenches. Proto being part of the Stanley group, and I'm sure Stanley is one of the companies that at some point acquired whatever became of Herbrand. So I got a complete set that runs from 1 inch down to 3/8 of an inch. They are, I'm kind of surprised that they were a shiny finish, being a military wrench. You would have thought they'd be flat black. I did read somewhere that it's possible these were a prototype for a military contract. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. They're cool. But it looks like some G.I. Joe left them out in the rain, because they rusted and pitted and someone tried to clean them. And leaving your tools in the rain.
That was bullshit.
Yeah. So we're going to take these out in the garage and throw them on a nut, give it a spin, see if they work any better than those Craftsman wrenches I tested a while back. So let's take a closer look at the wrench. You can see the Herbrand name, USA, and the triangle right here. So the way this works is each one of these halves is spring loaded, and it's actually the same spring. There's a single spring in there. One end is on this half, one end is on that half. And that allows this to open up. So if this was a big long tube, we could just drop right over the top of that tube and start ratcheting. I'll go slow here so you can get a good look at how this works. Nice tight bite all the way around the nut. Being a 12 point, it grips all the way around. Works pretty good. You know, there's a lot of space between here and here. So clearance issues could be a concern. But on this side, it's not too bad. So maybe there's such a thing as just working little bites off one side and getting the job done. Now, I mean, these springs are a little bit weak, I suppose, and a tighter spring would make this ratchet better, and probably I could go faster. And I'm actually kind of curious. I wish I had a brand new Proto version of this to see if the spring is much tighter, or if the guy just needs to take his time to use this tool. I mean, it's a pretty cool design if you think about it. You know, this is the same generation that put a man on the moon, so I really shouldn't be surprised. So what do you think about the Herbrand ratcheting tubing wrenches? I think they're pretty cool. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Later.